Okay, so let's see. Let's play a little game here. Guess what I'm making? Hi, it's Lori. I'm in the kitchen. Um, I don't have a lot of time, and fortunately, I think what I'm making isn't going to take very long. I got this inkling to make some egg drop soup. So I watched a whole lot of videos. Oh my gosh, is there so much out there? So, my plan, take the mushrooms, brown them in butter, add some garlic, okay? Add the broth. I'm going to chop up these onions to put in there with it, mushrooms, when I'm cooking them. Then add the broth, let that cook, bring up to a kind of a boil. Beat up my eggs. Then you pour them in a little bit at a time, and then they cook. And then my thought was add some rice noodles, because I don't like regular pasta. Regular noodles bother me, but I happen to have some of these. The rice doesn't bother me, and I thought, well, I can make egg drop soup and have noodles in it. And then I've got, afterwards I've got all my green onions for some garnish and to add to the soup for the freshness. So that's the plan. What I will do is I will get back to you as I do the steps and let you know how it's coming. Alrighty. Okay, well, here's the mushrooms, onions, the garlic paste, and some butter in the pot. Just kind of smells great. This is like my holy trinity. What I like in my food. Celery, carrots, and onion, not so much. Onions, garlic, and mushrooms, yes please. This is what I like. So just let these cook a little bit, and I'm gonna add my broth. And what I'm using is I had bought a case of the bone broth at Costco, so I'm going to use pour 1 carton of the bone broth in here, because this is going to end up being a lot more than I had expected, but we're going to pour the bone broth in next. Okay, well, that didn't make a lot of soup, but I don't want a lot of soup, so I'm going to bring this up to a boil. Then I'm gonna beat up my eggs, and I'm just gonna start dropping my eggs in and stirring it. I think that's how it goes. And this is sipping broth, so it already has a lot of seasoning in it, so I'm not gonna add any salt at all. So I will be right back when this boils. Okay, it's boiling. Now I'm gonna stir it a little bit, get a little movement going here, and then I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna have to move the phone back. Drop my egg, and we'll see what happens. See if it cooks. Ooh, look, it's making ribbons. I think that's what it's supposed to do. Oh, very cool. It might be working. Oh my goodness. You think I did something right? It looks like egg soup. Oh my gosh. Egg soup. Now, considering how much there is, I won't be putting the noodles in it, because all that's going to do is, I got a little more egg. All that's going to do is suck up the liquid. So, wow, look at this. You know what it needs? It needs bacon. But I think this might be just good enough. I do have some green onion. So now I'm going to bring my green onion over. And if I can do this one-handed, drop my green onion in there. Stir that up a little bit. Add a little freshness. Oh my goodness. And that's done. That is done. Oh my gosh. That was fast because it's almost bedtime. Wow. So let me cool this down. Let me cool this down and then I shall have a taste. Turn this off. It's electric and I hate working electric, but okay. Let's, this was very interesting. Now, I did not put the cornstarch in like everybody else did because I put so much other stuff in it that if I put the cornstarch in, I'm not sure what would have happened. Uh-oh. Whoa, what's that doing? That's weird looking. What is that doing? Oh my God. What is that doing? Okay, that's better. I think it stopped. I think it was cooking because of the electric stove. But, oh my God, this looks really good. I hope it's good. Okay, like I said before, I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes. Just like this. And then I'll be back. Okay, well I tasted it before I took it out of the pot. And it was a little bland because I was using the bone broth, the sipping broth, and I figured there was salt in it. Don't think there was much salt in it. So, and I don't have a lot of Asian seasonings here like sesame oil or plum sauce or fish oil or anything. So, I do have soy sauce, so I threw some salt and pepper in it and a few dollops of soy sauce. So, I'm going to taste it now. It ended up making about 8 cups. So, I've got like 4 cups for my lunch. So, let's see. Pour these containers. Let's see how this turned out. Isn't that cool? Look at that. What it's supposed to look like. Oh, that almost tastes just like something you get at the restaurant. Yeah, the seasoning helped a little bit. Could probably use a little more. I didn't want to overdo it in case I made it too salty, but you know how you get those little soy sauce packets from the restaurants? That might be good to take with me and just toss one of them in there when I have my lunch. Ooh, look at that. The oil is kind of fizzing. That's weird looking. Okay, well, I guess it turned out okay. I didn't do the thickening thing on it, so it is a broth and mushrooms and onions and eggs. That's it. And that was quite easy. Could do some variations on it. I might try some different things, but I really don't want to make more than what I did. So maybe less mushrooms, and then I could put a few noodles in it. The noodles for sure is going to soak up the broth, so maybe cooking the noodles separately and just putting them in there when you eat it. That might be a good idea too. Okay, well, thanks for watching. If you try anything or if you've had made this stuff, let me know, because I'm always willing to tweak it and see if something else will help it turn out better. Okay, thanks. Bye.